And welcome back. So today we have a product I'm going to review. I wasn't sure I was gonna, but I figure why not. It's called the Greensweep lawn sweeper, and I actually kind of like it. I just put it together from Amazon, so let me show you what it is, what I got, and I'll show you what it looks like. So it comes in a reasonable size box. I mean, for scale, there you go. You know, it's not huge. It packs up pretty compact. It does come with instructions, but the instructions leave a lot to be desired. It wasn't a terrible thing to put together, but I want to show you, it's just all pictures, and they're very hard to see. The resolution is not very good, but I did it in about 20 minutes, so it's not that big a deal. What I figured out was it helps to look at these photos of the finished product, and also on the back here, like this one, and on the box, and here, it helps to look at that. I'll give you a few tips I noticed. Also, it came with this, which is really nice, with these screws and sinks where you mount this on the wall, and then you can hang the handle up over this in your garage. So that's nice for storage. But let me show you what the unit looks like. I'm gonna take you out in the yard. So this is the Greensweep. Obviously, you can see I've tried it out so I could give you a good review. It's completely adjustable. So you can loosen this and adjust it lower or higher. And you really need to mess with this because you got to get it where it's going to work for your, you know, your yard. You may have to adjust it multiple times. So that's one adjustment. Another one is here. You can adjust. Let me see if I can make it so you can see this. You can make the handles be lower or higher. And then it rides along, has these feet here, and you just tighten these. And then you can loosen these to fold up the handle if you need. But when you're going to hang it, this is what hangs on that hanger. It has a little catcher that just unclips from here and this side and just slips in here. Now I'm going to show you, I did this part of the yard. I've been working on it for about an hour, and here's where I didn't do. So you can see the difference. I mean, there's a lot of leaves here. And I mean, I cleared it pretty good in about, I don't know, less than an hour. I cleared all of that, you know, up here. Now, a couple of things. It is not great when you have little dents in your lawn, like little low spots. Obviously, it can't get down in the low spot. I mean, but that's common sense. But you could rake that out into a flat spot. I'm not worried about that in any way. It works good. Sometimes, depending on if you're going uphill or downhill, you have to push a little harder, but it's fine. I mean, it works. And it really picks up the leaves pretty good, and you can see the difference from where I did and where I didn't do. So I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, one tip I figured out, which was difficult, was when I was putting this catcher together, this top bar, it angles, and you want it to angle up this top side, like forward, like towards the finished side of these braces, not down. I figured that out by looking at the book, the pictures, but you see how it angles up? Because if it angles down, the leaves are not going to catch in. This way, they hit and fall in. So a couple things when you're using it, I'm going to kind of show you. You want to, you know, sometimes you got to push hard depending on if you're going uphill, downhill, and I don't have it finally adjusted yet. But, you know, let me see. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's not easy. But, yeah, you just push it, and it sweeps nice. It's not easy one-handed, I'll tell you. This is the first, there we go. First time I'm doing it one-handed. You got to really get down, you know, the pressure you want, the speed you're going to walk at makes a big difference. If you go too fast, you're going to shoot leaves all over the place. If you go too slow, you know, it's not going to have enough power to swoop them up. But you can see it does work. Like I said, it's not easy to do, to get the angle right with one hand here. But let's see here. Let me take you over here. I got a lot of hills on this side of the yard. But it works. I mean, you can see it pushes fine. Here, let's do this. We'll keep going. So, and you can see it picks them up. Now, is it going to get every single leaf? No. Oh, the other thing is another reason I'm having such a hard time pushing this in some spots, it rained last night. So the grass and everything is wet, you know, and so are the leaves, which is another reason why I'm not getting I would probably get more leaves. But you can see, you can push it fairly easy. It's just in spots where the ground was exceptionally wet and, you know, turfy. It didn't want to roll, but you can see what I just did. I mean, it's fine. See, I missed a spot here, so we'll just go grab them. There we go. And then you can see it, got them. And then we'll just drag it back and start a new line. but it works good. I mean, I'm happy with it. It's from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. I think it's like 119 bucks. I had some gift cards, so I got it for a little less. And they got Prime Day coming up. I don't know if this will be one of the items on sale, but you know, it might be. I don't know. But I mean, it's decent. It definitely beats raking and lifting, right? And bending over and picking up all the leaves and all of that stuff. Definitely beats that. Now, I read some reviews that it will get pine cones. I don't have pine cones, so I can't, you know, say whether or not it will. But it's definitely getting the leaves. And like I said, everything here is wet. It just rained. So is it perfect? Definitely not. But if it was dry, I think it would be a heck of a lot better. And then the way that you empty this, let me make sure I can get it. So you just unclip these two side pieces. I'm going to do this one-handed, so you grab it from here, the middle, and lift it out. And you just take it over here, don't fall, and just dump it. Empty it out, get all the leaves out of it, and that's it. And then you just take it back over to the unit. Let's do this. And it's going to be real hard for you to see because it's dirty in here, but it just slides down. Not there. Yeah, there, hang on. Right there. I mean, it's really hard to see, but there's like a groove here, and it goes in this groove, and then you just clip these back on, and you're ready to go. I mean, you know, and now that when it's empty, it's a lot easier. So another thing I noticed is you want to empty it pretty frequently, but again, I'm doing this on a wet lawn. But I mean, look at this, how many leaves, and then look at the difference. That's about an hour, if that, maybe 40 minutes. So it definitely works. I mean, you can see it for yourself. Like I said, it's not heavy, you know, at all. It is plastic. Like the handles are all metal. The frame of the bagger is metal. You know, where the bag attaches to is all metal, like this here is all metal. This is metal. This handles are metal. So, I mean, I think it's pretty good. Would I recommend it? I think so. I mean, if you know, I'm not a spring chicken. I don't like raking, pulling that heavy weight with my arms, and then having to lift them up, just sweep them up. I mean, it's pretty nice. I've seen other lawn sweepers, but this one for $119, I think it's pretty good. And you can see I'm pushing it one-handed now, and it's much easier over here. I don't know if that's because the lawn is drier here beneath the trees, and as you can see, when there's a dent here, you know, you can get some of it, see? But, you know, I mean, again, you got wet leaves here, what I'm demoing. So, is it perfect? No. But to me, it is crystal clear, the difference. I'm going to show it to you again, and then we'll do our little wrap-up. So here, let me show you the difference. Let me get to a good spot here. So the difference is full of leaves, no leaves. I mean, I'll get you right down the line. And look at that. I mean, to me, satisfied with that. That is really a great job. I think it did well. And this yard is bumpy, so there's a lot of different terrain. But, I mean, look at the difference between that. And it catches all the leaves, easy to dump. I mean, does it get dirty? Of course it does. But like I said, right now it's wet. If it wasn't so wet out, this would not get as dirty because all these little bits of stuff are sticking to it because they're wet. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, I think the Greensweep is pretty good. I think it's worth the money. Like I said, it's not super expensive. It's light. It does a great job, as you saw. So yeah, I give it 2 thumbs way up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't yet, consider clicking that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.